What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Juice with two motherfucking eyes, and we pulled up on Joyner Lucas. I'm not racist. I clicked on this video when it first came out. I heard the white dude said the N word like 10 seconds, not even 10. I don't even know. It was super fast onto the video. I just cut it off. Y'all was commenting saying, "Hey, make sure you react to this." Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, all right. And a bunch of my people was like, react to it. So, hey, we here. 2K subs on the way. Real quick plug that way. That way is my social media. I think it's like right there, like right here. Yeah, that's my social media. Make sure you pull up on that and show us some love. Comment down below if you guys like this reaction, what y'all, not this reaction, but this music video, and what y'all thought about this music video, because this is pretty powerful, I guess. We gonna see what's up with it. We're just gonna jump right into it. Y'all was telling me like, hey yo, see if you can react to it without stopping the video, without pausing. Y'all know I like to pause my videos, so we're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna try it. Let's jump right into it. It's my first actual playthrough.
With all due respect, I don't have pity for you black niggas. That's the way I feel.
Yeah, that's the part
Screaming
I
Black
heard, and I
Lives
cut it
Matter,
off.
all the black guys rather be deadbeats than pay your bills. Yelling nigga this and nigga that. Call everybody nigga.
All right, listen, real quick. Off gates, I know I already stopped it, but if this your actual first time hearing that, it's probably not. This dude right here, this isn't him. He's doing a voiceover. Joyner Lucas isn't white. He's a black dude. Or he's mixed or Mexican. I'm not sure. I know he's mixed with something. So, yeah, it's not really him. All right, we go jump right into it.
And get a nigga mad. As soon
Yep.
as I say nigga, then everyone react and wanna swing at me and call me racist cause I ain't black. We'll pound that then. Talking about slavery like you
Because
was
it means
around
something
back
you're
then.
not
Like you was
meaning it,
picking
bro.
cotton off the fucking ground back then. Like you was on the plantation getting down back then. Alright. Look. I see a black man. One day and you done. I mean, you still trapped in a rut. And I work my ass off and pay my taxes for what? So you can keep living off free government assistance, food stamps for your children, but you still trying to sell them for some weed and some liquor or a fucking babysitter while you party on the road cause you ain't got no fucking goals? You already late. You motherfuckers need to get your damn priorities straight. Wait. It's like you proud to be fake, but you lazy as fuck. And you rather sell drugs and get a job and be straight, and then you turn around and get problems. You can pray for some change, but can't break a dollar. Got nobody else to blame, so you blame Donald. Fuck the world with a make America great condom.
Ooh.
My
That was a bar.
back.
That's a
I'm
bar.
not racist. My sister's boyfriend's black. I'm not racist. My sister-in-law's baby.
We gonna rewind this real quick. Let me turn my phone off for you. My fault. Look at the black dude reaction when he said that.
World with a make America great condom.
Watch the black dude face.
My boy's
right here. See how he put his head down and point at him like what is you saying? Like that don't make you not racist. Like, and if we gonna keep it a full book, everybody in the world got racist thoughts. Like, let's just keep it a full book. Like racist may come across, like saying something racist or being racist may come across your mind every day, every hour, every month, every year. But eventually, it definitely comes across. You just got a choice to decide what you're gonna do with that thought. A lot of people just decide to be the better person and just throw that thought away. Just don't even worry about that thought, and it's gonna come back when an occasion when something happens. But you just gotta be a big enough person to throw that to the side. And then some people just don't have enough pride in themselves to be the bigger person and just throw that shit away. Like, that's on y'all, man. Like, everybody got a choice, even with how you was raised. So everybody got their own stipulations, but we're gonna let this rock.
baby cousin Tracy.
Oh, and what I meant by that is when bro saying, "Oh, boom, 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 my best friend is black," or "Boom, boom, someone in my family dates somebody black," or something like that. That don't make you not racist. Like, don't use it as a card. Like, you corny. Like you corny. Like, a lot of white people say the N word. Like, if you black and you allow your white friend to say the N word and they ain't been with you your entire life and you ain't been in the trenches, then that's a shame on you, because they could always mean something extra by that, bro. And white people let black people call them cracker or honky or shit like that. Like, they could be joking, but most of them motherfuckers are gonna have a meaning behind that they're not really saying. Like, be like, nah, you don't really mean that. Like, you probably mean that in a different way, but like, you let it slide because it's your friend. You can't allow that. We're gonna jump into it though. It's just long as fuck. This video about there's not enough jobs for the many y'all. Like, let's talk about that. Let's I'm gonna let that sink in. I ain't even gonna talk about that. Let's let that sink in.
My sister-in-law's baby cousin Tracy got a brother and his girlfriend's black. My head's in the cloud. Heard there's not enough jobs for all the men in your house. Maybe we should build a wall to keep the Mexicans out. Or maybe we should send them all to the ghetto for now. I'm
Hope
not never
no.
lie, but I think there's a disconnect between your culture and mine. I worship the Einsteins, studied the Steve Jobs, but you ride Tupac's dick like he was a fucking god. Oh my god. And all you care about is rapping and stunting and being ratchet, and that's the nigga within you.
That's a
Music right in
fact.
your brain and slowly start to convince you. Then you let your kids.
Hold on, I'm sorry, he going crazy. This a fact though. A lot of black people will do praise Tupac and will praise, you know what I'm saying, Biggie like they was God when they really wasn't. They was just like us. But you also gotta understand, like, that's who some most or even just a portion of black people look up to, or MLK, or they just like, that's who gives them hope, that's who gives them belief. So you got to understand where they coming from. So they coming from, I hope they get this black dude a voice and him talking so long song, so I imagine they do. And I imagine he probably gonna clarify what I'm saying, but like some people, that's all they know. And then what he says, like, whatever genre of music you listen to, it's not just based off of what area you was born and which and how old you are. It's also based off of what you understand, based off of what you can relate to, and based off of where your feelings can go. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of black people's feelings can attach to that because it all makes sense. Like, they've went through that, or they understand what he's saying, or they've been through that struggle, or and then when you can relate to something you want to believe in, and then you can believe in that. But in order to believe in that, you got to understand that, and they understand that. So some white people and majority of white people don't understand what Tupac. They understand what Tupac's saying, but they can't relate. So therefore, if they can't believe in what he's saying, so therefore, if y'all take it for granted, and they don't. So you gotta this it go both ways. You just gotta understand both sides. And it's hard. We're gonna jump into it though.
There's a disconnect between your culture and mine. I worship the Einsteins, studied the Steve Jobs, but you ride Tupac's dick like he was a fucking god.
I didn't even hear the Steve Jobs part. That was
And all
hard.
you care about is rapping and stunting and being ratchet, and that's the nigga within you. Music right in your brain and slowly start to convince you. Then you let your kids on the menu, blaming on those drinks, blaming on everybody except for your own race, blaming on white privileges, blaming on white kids, and just blaming on white citizens, aiming to vice president. Bunch of class clowns, niggas kneeling on the field, that's a flag down. How dare you try to make demands for this money? You gon' show us some respect, you gon' stand for this country, nigga. I'm not racist. I'm just
that was a hard boy.
I heard Eminem's rap at the awards. Who's he fighting for? Y'all can take that motherfucker.
Speaking his mind.
So famous.
I'm gonna talk about this real quick. I'm gonna try to wrap everything up that I'm saying. He's saying that about Eminem, but Eminem can relate to what the fuck is going on. Like, a lot of white people don't relate to what's going on. Like, you gotta look when you talk. A lot of people problem nowadays is they want to say what he's saying, and then, like, you see how this black dude is just sitting here listening to everything he's saying, letting him vent out. Nobody do that. Don't. The only time you ever do that is with your close partners, and half of the time you don't even do that with your close partners because you and your close partners is too worried about arguing anyways. Your motherfuckers going back and forth on each other's head, and then y'all eventually listen and then eventually listen, but then it doesn't get undone because you both already understand the struggle. You both already understand what y'all talking about anyways. So therefore, if that's not educated, nobody else. So hopefully what y'all take from this is when occasions like this occur, instead of reacting with such negative energy, allow yourself to listen and attempt to learn what he's saying, and get their perspective, and then ask them if they will listen to your perspective and see if y'all can grow.
Anything for attention and a little payment. I can't take you nowhere without people pointing fingers. Pants hanging off your ass, you ain't got no home training. Put your fucking pants up, nigga. Put that suit back on. Take that do-rag off. Take that gold out your mouth. Quit the pitiful stuff. And then
it should make you feel good though.
Killing you, fuck. So what the fuck? I'm not racist.
Wearing jewelry and a grill and stuff, like, I got one, make you feel good.
But there's two sides to every story. I wish that I knew yours.
That's what's up. Wish that I knew yours. And hopefully, how much we got left? Yeah, so basically how you gonna go in.
I'm not racist.
Hopefully Joyner gives him a good voice though, like allows him to say it in a racial manner.
All disrespect, I don't really like you white motherfuckers. That's just where I'm at. Screaming all lives matter is a protest to my protest. What kind of shit is that? And that's one war you'll never win. The power in the word nigga is a different sin. We shouldn't say it, but we do, and that's just what it is. Say it just cause you got nigga friends.
That's what I was talking about in the beginning. We're gonna rewind this first part to when he first came in. And this scene, this edit right here is amazing how it's splitting them both. I mean, not edit, but this video, this visual that they giving y'all. Y'all can learn from this. But off Gates though, when he says talks about protesting all lives matter is basically protesting against Black Lives Matter. It's not. Like you have to understand that's white people or other races agreeing with you, but making it a statement as in I'm not gonna just say only Black Lives Matter, but yes, Black Lives Matter, but we all matter, and then throw it into a category for everybody. We all don't just segregate it into one race. Allow it to be more than just one. Allow it to be not hollow. When you put something in the one area and in the one focus of saying that it's all black people and it's only one focus is only Black Lives Matter, it's a movement for only black people. So it's hard for white people to jump in and say only Black Lives Matter because then they look dumb. So you have to throw it into an equation to where it's possible for everybody to relate. So therefore, if all lives matter, and everybody can touch on not only their own race but touch on how they feel about other races, and that's what we're seeing right now.
I'm not racist.
And not all y'all gonna agree with anything I'm saying, but what I'm saying is what my belief is and what I feel is true.
With all disrespect, I don't really like you white motherfuckers. That's just where I'm at. To my protest, what kind of shit is that? And that's one war you'll never win. The power in the word nigga is a different saying. We shouldn't say it, but we do, and that's just what it is. But that don't mean that you can say it just because you got nigga friends.
Facts.
Nigga.
Big
that
facts.
Word was originated for you to keep us under. And when we use it, we know that's just how we greet each other. And when you use it, we know there's a double meaning under.
Like I said earlier.
Physically, that don't mean I'm not infected by the history.
Big facts.
My grandma is to me, and you ain't got no motherfucking sympathy, you pussy nigga. I'm sorry, you can never feel my life.
And what he's saying right there is it gets to him mentally. Like maybe his grandmama or his great grandmama is still alive, and they either went through slavery or know what slavery is like or know what slavery was about back then. So you have to understand where they coming from too. And a lot of black folk are either raised by their grandma or extremely close to their grandmama. And I'm like, I'm super close to my grandmama, and I'm not black, but that's just how it is in the culture. So you got to take that, and it's just you gotta understand where they coming from, man. And I say they because like people want to segregate like colors and cultures when it's really we. Like I should honestly be saying we have to understand where we coming from because we all one. But it's hard to say it like that because then people say it doesn't make sense. So you have to say they, and I don't even like saying they, but in order for white people or a different culture to understand black culture, you either have to live in black culture, gone through black culture, or honestly give it a chance and truly listen without having a comment. Like a lot of people will listen to what somebody's saying. Like a lot of people will be like, all right, I'm listening to you. And then they're sitting there tapping their feet or something real quiet and act like they listening, but they already have a rebuttal in their fucking head. Like you're not listening. You just waiting for me to get to get my breath out so you can say what you already got saying, what you already been planning to say. No matter what I say is gonna determine what you say because you already predetermined what you're gonna say. That's not listening, man. This is allowing somebody else to talk and you blowing it out of like out the other ear and just saying what you wanted to say in the original place. So you was better off interrupting him and saving his time. You know what I'm saying? But let's jump back into the video.
Faith, but I never felt alright. It's hard to elevate when this country's ran by whites, judging me by my skin color and my blackness. Trying to find a job and ain't nobody call me back yet. Now I gotta sell drugs and put food in my cabinet. You crackers ain't slick, this is all a part of your tactics. Don't talk about no motherfucking taxes. When I ain't making no dough. You think you know everything, but you don't. You wanna copy our slang and everything that we know. Try to make it your own. Whoa. Fuck, I'm exhausted. I can't even drive without the cops trying to start.
Some white people say I do that, and I don't do that. I don't even. A lot of people say I talk black. I don't try to talk black. It's just how I talk. A lot of people say I act black. I don't try to act black. It's just like who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's just where I've been raised. It's how I've been raised. And if y'all really go look at my comments on my videos, y'all be like, damn, like motherfuckers really are racist out here, and they are. But you gotta decide what side of the fence you gonna be on, and it's hard. And I know from a lot of my friends how it's hard for them to get a job, but them and they have jobs, but I know it's hard for them to even get a call back from people, and it's hard for me to get and it was hard for me to get a call back sometimes because they're like, oh, he thinks he's black, boom, 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 and they look at me worse or in a different way because they're like, oh, He's white, but he won't. Boom, 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 boom. No, I'm Indian. But clowns. Anyways, we're just gonna jump back into the video before I really do get bad this bitch. This video gonna be too long.
Racism bullshit. All you do is false shit. This the shit that I'm false with. And you don't know shit about my people. That's what bothers you. You don't know about no fried chicken or no barbecue. You don't know about the two-step or no loose chain. You don't know about no 2 chains or no Kool-Aid. You don't know. And even though Barack was half as black, you hated President Obama. I know that's a fact.
That's a fact.
You can't wait to get him out and put a crap with Donald Trump.
I'm talking about the Kool-Aid bar.
For that. I'm not racist. I never lied, but I noticed a disconnect between your culture and mine. Yeah, I praised Tupac like he was a fucking god. He was fighting for his life way before he fucking died, nigga. And all you care about is money and power and being ugly, and that's the cracker within you. Hatred all in your brain and slowly start to convince you. Then you teach it to your children until the cycle continue. Blame it on Puerto Rico, blame it on OJ, blame it on everybody except for your own race. Black niggas and blame it on black citizens. Aim at the black businesses. I ain't saying I'm innocent, but I might be any day now. Treating everybody how you want in any way how. I swear North Korea about to bomb us any day now. And now I'm ducking every time I hear a fucking plane now. Shit.
Big facts,
You know I make a lot of sense, but you just can't admit it. When Eminem went against Trump, that was the illest. Cause even though he's white, he let us know he's standing with us. I'm not racist. I cry a lot. You don't know what it's like to be in a frying pot. You don't know what it's like to mind your business and get stopped by the cops. And I know if you about to die or not. You worry about your life, so you take mine. I love you, but I fucking hate you at the same time. I wish we could trade shoes so we could change lives, so we can understand each other more, but that'll take time. I'm not racist. It's like we living in the same building, but split into both sides. I'm not racist. But there's 2 sides to every story. Mine.
I fuck with that visual.
Can't erase the scars with a bandage.
They gonna hook it out.
I'm hoping maybe we can come to an understanding. I'm not racist.
My hate when you're young, they don't look at water in your eyes. That should be bullying me. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. This video is already super long. I ain't really gonna talk too much at the end. I really said I wanted to comment during the video, and no, I didn't make y'all challenge, but to not pause, I wanted to comment during the video, when things were said, so I could get my point across. Fist in the chat for everybody, man. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of what skin you in. Be proud of what culture you from, and just allow yourself to believe in whatever you want to believe in. But
agree to disagree. We can have an
it's right, and if you feel it's right, then you can never go wrong with that. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. Shout out to Joyner Lucas. You really did some things in this video, but great visuals, great format on how you done it, and I do like how the white dude was saying and the N-word and stuff like that, and then the black dude was saying cracker and stuff like that. It was to where it was an actual point across, because white people say the N-word, especially behind closed doors, you know what I'm saying, but they won't say it in front of their black friends and stuff. I don't say it at all. I haven't said it in a long time, and I used to say it before. I just don't. I don't feel like I'm giving my friends enough respect by saying it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if I say it, I'm just being disrespectful to them, even though they say I can, but I feel like it's disrespectful for me to say that in general. So that's gonna wrap it up on that note. I like the visuals, I like the bars, I like what was said. Part 2 should be coming soon. Hopefully he does a part 2. We're gonna wrap it up here. It's your boy Juice with 2 eyes. I appreciate everybody that tuned in, and make sure y'all go peep other people's videos too. If you on my channel, go watch other people's reaction and listen to what everybody else saying, and just try to get a feel for what's going on, not only in my mind and my thoughts and your thoughts. Get other people's thoughts so you could maybe relate to something. Appreciate y'all.